Hi everyone. I find myself having a day of personal evaluation. It's January. It's January the 23rd when I'm recording this, 2023. And I'm sitting in my studio watching the birds. I'll show you. Watching the birds outside my window. Oh, they don't like being watched, but I've got some bird stations going on there. And I've got a few things going on. I've got this mixed media. I've just started. This is something new for me. I've never done mixed media before. This is the first one. I don't think it's finished yet. But I really like it. It's interesting because I just love how you can get all these lovely textures and wrinkles from the tissue paper, and then when you put the lovely colours over the top, like this sort of iridescent sort of greeny colour, it just looks so pretty. And then with kind of stenciling and different stencils, even on the tail it's got some really lovely texture going on, different colours. I'm really enjoying doing it. This is a new background that I've started, and it's really interesting. I'm not quite sure what I'm going to do with this one yet. I love the texture of it. This one, again, it's got different textures underneath the stencils. I just think it looks really pretty as it is. I don't know what I'm going to do with it yet. So that's what I've been doing this kind of couple of weeks, really. And this is the mess. This is my messy table at the moment. I've got acrylics everywhere, pills, pots sitting there. I've got pens, and just sitting watching YouTube videos, and doing this kind of a study. I don't know the name of the artist. It's a fairy. I'm doing in my sketchbook. I'm really bad, as you can tell, at faces. Not good at faces at all, not good at shading. I'm not a professional artist. I'm a hobbyist at the moment. Really. I have got some nice work in my Redbubble shop. I'll link it below, but I'm trying. I'm practicing, I'm getting there. I've got lots of sketchbooks on the go. Show you how bad I am. This will show you how bad I am. This is one of my new books. I bought this lovely book from a company online called, I think it's Ali something, maybe AliExpress or something. It's really, really nice. So I've got a pocket there. I don't know what I'm going to put in there. I thought I might put a poem or something. And then I did the White Rabbit, just in pencil. I think I used watercolours, and then just stuck stickers on, kind of scrapbooked around it. This one's, I was trying out new pens. My daughters have bought me art stuff for Christmas. So I was trying out that. This is just beautiful stained glass from somewhere. And then again, it's more like scrapbooking than any. It's not really mixed media. It's kind of scrapbooking. My mum used to have lots of. She used to make Christmas cards. She had lots of printouts of all different things, and I found this angel and drew it. The Lord is my shepherd. But I quite like the scrapbooking. I quite like scrapbooking. This page isn't really finished. I don't really know what I'm doing with it. And I did some birdies because, yeah, as you can see, I bought myself the bird table. They're out there again. It's really nice to sort of just watch them out the window. So I did a page of fun, kind of cartoony birdies. I'm not out of my imagination. I'm just not clever enough yet. So mainly just Google. I think probably Google images. And then I thought I'd start doing it as a journal. I've been watching lots of journaling videos. So again, it's more sort of scrapbooking. This is my attempt at trying to do faces. I'm not good with faces, but I quite like how this one came out. I kind of collage scrapbooked their tops. And I quite like it actually. I quite like how it came out. It's not too bad, I suppose. I think I'm getting better at faces. Some are better than others. I'm not very good with shading and that yet. So I know I need to practice, but I get impatient. This was my kind of proper attempt at doing a mixed media. I've been watching a few different artists showing mixed media things. Hang on a second. So I just put some light on. So I'm not very good with filming, sorry. So yeah, I was just trying to, again, I'm trying to do a proper mixed media. And I don't know. It's hard. I don't know. It's not very good. So anyway, everybody keeps talking about all this stuff that you're supposed to put on top. I think I put I bought a load of things. Mod Podge, Liquitex. This is what I've been using to do the tissue paper, and then I bought us this disgusting stuff. I'm not really sure what you're supposed to do with it. So if anybody wants to tell me in the comments, if anybody watches this, I put it in this pot here, and to try it out, because I'm sure one of the artists that I was watching said to put it over these pages. So I did it over this page, and look at the mess it made. If you could see, it made a horrible mess on the page. It's horrible. It's like ruined mine. I quite like this page. Not quite sure what to do or how to rescue it. It just looks a mess. Anyway, so that was that page. I don't think it was too bad. And then I've been having this thing about mermaids. I'll pause it, you can read it. So basically my mobility isn't very good at the moment. I feel a little bit like a mermaid. Like I can't really use my legs properly. I've bought myself a walker. You can see it. Makes me feel so old, and it's a bit embarrassing, but I bought it in a pretty purple. And it's got a seat on it because I can't walk very far. I can only walk for a few minutes and then I have to sit down. So I gave in and bought one. So I feel a bit like a mermaid. I live by the sea. Love the water. I'd love to be able to get in and swim. This is an awful page, I'm sorry, but it's just how I was feeling. I'm no good at faces. It's absolutely awful self-portrait of me. It's terrible. But it makes me look, I feel old. It makes me look old, and I feel, that's how I feel actually. And I'm not. I'm 50 next week. Well, on the 5th. This was me kind of trying to feel reconnected with nature. Again, I bought the birds. I'm fascinated with trees. I'll show you my paintings of trees. So there's one there. On my walls, trees everywhere. I'm fascinated with trees. This is my favourite painting of all time that I did. One of my first paintings as well. This dancing tree. It's I painted it in acrylic from a photograph just on Google of an actual tree. So that's an actual tree that looks like it's dancing. If you can see, it looks like it's in a ballet pose. So that's another tree. And here I've got, this is my little bit of paradise, a little bit of heaven. Makes me feel like, I feel like it's heavenly. Then I've got a tree with Adam and Eve. This is called God the Gardener, and he's in a garden gardening, and it's from a dream that I had, which I may tell on another occasion. So that's trees. I'll show you a couple more up on the stairs. Show you while I'm in the mood for showing and telling. This painting was my mother's. She did this painting in oils. It's beautiful, isn't it? She inspired me to want to do art, but I don't know if I'm ever going to be as good as she was. And then up here I have my red tree, and I love this. I love this painting. It just makes me happy. And then this is what I call my creepy green tree. Took me a long time to do that. I should do trees again, really, because I love trees. I'm very inspired by trees. Oh, of course, is my big tree in my bedroom. I haven't showed you that. Let's show you that. This tree, I'm sorry, it's a bit dark and gloomy in my bedroom. I haven't opened the curtains, but it's a mural on my wall, on my bed. And then there's birds in its branches and blossoms. There's my pies. There's Robin sitting there. blossoms. A couple of blue tits. I think they're called blue tits, I'm not sure. Robin. Some bluebirds of some description or another. Some lovebirds. Not really sure what that's called. My favourite is this little hummingbird down here. I just love the colours. So yeah, I just loved doing this. It took me obviously quite a long time, but I just love the blossoms. I love doing all the blossoms. So yeah, so at the moment I'm feeling a bit like it's a new year. Had a bad year last year with my health, and I'm still not quite there, but I'm feeling a lot better, fairly better. And this year is my year to concentrate on getting better. Excuse me. I get very, very tired coming down the stairs. This is my year to feel better about myself and to just enjoy doing art. I have to slide my bottom coming down the stairs along the wall to get down. There's one of my fairy gardens that I made over Christmas. Decided to keep this one. The fairies that will fall over, it's because my cat keeps walking on it. I just love them. So yeah, this is my year to bit of self-reflection. That was my environmental rant. Quite like it actually. It's really messy, it's really busy, and that's what it's supposed to be, because it's reflective of the world at the moment. So this is my very messy art room, studio, whatever you want to call it. I've got a colour wheel up there, I've got a really messy, this is my novels, trying to brainstorm. There's a poem there, remind me where I live because it's so lovely. Reminds me of my faith. My wall of just me being creative. I've got Alice in Wonderland series that I was doing, and some little sort of spiritual Bible verses, little squares, which I might give to people. I meant to give them to people for Christmas and I forgot. It's my kind of little wall to encourage me. I've got all my plants to connect me with nature. Look how gorgeous he is. And then my messy area at the moment. Another messy area. It's all messy at the moment. Look at the state of it in here. Fish. I need to relax and feel calm and meditative state. So yeah, I'm just feeling reflective today. Feeling like taking stock of who I am. I'm kind of going through empty nest syndrome still. The kids all flying the nest, and start to have babies of their own, and I want to get creative really again, and I'd really like to start doing something positive with my art, but I'm just enjoying it at the moment because obviously my health is my main thing, and it's making me feel better. So that was a bit of a weird sketchbook tour. It's a terrible thing to look at. I have more. So this is my drawer of sketchbooks. Yeah, so I'm not a professional, I'm, artist. My art's very childlike often, because I haven't got any formal training. So this is a new book that I got for myself to experiment with. My daughter bought me, both of them actually, two of my daughters bought me lots of different pens. So just trying different pens and doodling, and that's that fairy pose again. I've got two with the same pose because I've got these fairies that I used for the fairy gardens. So I just copied her pose. And I was just trying the pens out. I actually quite like that page. It's quite pretty. From a sketchbook. Me trying out faces with the pens. I think that's a bit of, I don't know what I've used for that. Maybe, I don't know, watercolour maybe? Pencil drawing a very elfin looking weird face. As you can see, I'm really not very good at faces. I was going to do some kind of, I don't know, opening a new door or something. I'm trying out simple squares. It was some prompt from an artist. This is me trying out the mixed media mermaid. Obviously, I've got the big one here. It's that pose again with the fairy. I quite like her. Little fairy sitting on a pond. Another one with toadstools. That's that one. I know these aren't very good sketchbooks, but I am not a very good artist. But I'm not apologising. I'm just saying I'm still learning at nearly 50. So I didn't start painting until I believe I was in this house, so about 20 years ago. So I was in my 30s. I was going through a difficult breakup and stuff, and I don't know, my mental health has always not been very good. And I just started, my mum suggested I start painting. She was an artist. So on and off I have been, and just this last couple of years, because my mental health and everything hasn't been very good, I'm just trying to get on and do lots of art. So this is my little mini sketchbooks, terrible garden. Yeah, 2021-22, that's when I bought this. This is the first sketchbook I bought. this little one. Thought I'd give it a go. This is in my garden. Again, there's that corner with the plants and the chair and my cats. One of my cats. It's Fudge. Sort of a water fountain. I didn't finish it. A water button, the watering can. This is a fireplace in the other room. Which I thought was quite good actually. This is the pier, Eastbourne Pier. I was working at the time, struggling. I was really struggling to work. I sat on a break I had and just sketched the pier. This was in a client's house with these weird cats everywhere, little creepy statues. That was me doing one of my cats. A very wonky car. Funny little seagull. Trying faces again. It's my one of my daughters. Sitting in the park Sunday, doodling. This was I don't know if it was Pinterest or Google Images. It was just an open door, just very spiritual. Oh yeah, I was in a secret garden kind of mood because I wanted to start doing my garden. I was struggling to be able to do my gardening because my health is so bad, and I can't do it on my own now, so I've actually got a guy who's doing it for me. He's doing a fantastic job, bless him, getting rid of all my weeds and everything. Yeah, breakdown time probably. Starting to go through getting. I'm starting to have a bit of a breakdown, I'm afraid. Trying to fish. That was me. I think I did a video saying I had all this purpose and everything. Yeah, I was going to sell my art and all this blah blah blah. Hasn't happened. Really proud of that. Sitting in the park, doing the pond, and you might not be able to tell from there, but that's the restaurant by the pond. I think it's really good, I like it. Another one I did in the park. I decided that I'm actually quite good at painting outside. It takes me forever though, it takes me hours. But it looked really good. And this particular day, this little girl and her father stopped to see what I was doing because she really liked art. She was only little. So I said to her, well, I've just bought a new sketchbook, so I recommend it. This was me trying out owls for that painting up there. And the same with the fairies. Again, that's quite dark, that painting. I wasn't well really. Ballerina fairies. Again, trying out fairies for that painting. My daughter bought me these paint pens and I was just trying them out. Another time I tried to sketch on the beach. This page went really wrong. You can read that, pause it if you want to read it. So then I ended up, I took another new sketchbook that I had bought, this one, and I did a boat, not that one, hang on. Where's it? Is it on? Hang on, I've lost it. This one, I sat by the boat club, I did this boat, this guy in the club wanted to buy it off of me. I was like, no, it's in my sketchbook and it's really bad, but he didn't want to buy it, so that gave me encouragement. Back to that one. So yeah, I started in this one and then I went to that one and did it. This was another day on the beach. I got burnt really badly because I sat for hours doing this little painting in my sketchbook. It's by the fort, that's a fort, and then next to it is like it's just opened a cafe in the front, but it's a fitness centre, but it's like alternative yoga and all that kind of stuff. Some beach. We did the little sign. I really like it. I really like the way it came out. So it makes me feel like I'm really good at sketching and painting outside real life. But it takes me too long. It takes me so long. Just experimenting with, I don't know what I was doing there. Paint and pens. They were for, I was trying out flowers for that rant that I was doing, an environmental rant. Same with this one. In that painting, and this was as well. This was outside my window. Thorn bush and thorn bush and bees. Bee and a ladybird. I have to sit down, I'm afraid. I can't stand anymore. My back won't let me. See, trying insects. Butterfly. And then me attempting to follow somebody's tutorial. I don't know, somebody on YouTube. My daughter came and said, "Your eyes are too high, Mum." I was like, "Oh, thanks, hon." Back to birds. I think that's, oh, Nina, that was my mermaid for my Expedia. So that's that one. I hope I'm not boring everyone to death. I don't know if anyone's still here. So this one has got stickers on that are my paintings. that are in my Redbubble shop. So if you want any stickers or paintings or prints, you can find them in the Redbubble shop. I've got my birds from my, obviously, painting upstairs in my bedroom. I've put them all on mugs on Redbubble. Yeah, I bought a whole set of mugs with my birds on. I think I've got one actually here. I really love them. So you can get them in my Redbubble shop if you want one. This is another tree. Another bit of sort of heavenly, I don't know. Yeah, so this was more of a posh, kind of a posh sketchbook. I thought I'd try just doing some paintings in. So I did this church, which kind of went on this painting in the corner. The little mouse is running to it. My idea of it, anyway. It was just a boat on the moonlit sea. This is all in last year, beginning of last year. More fairies. I was obviously feeling very creative in February and then started getting unwell. But quite like that one. That was out of my imagination, and I don't do paintings or drawings from my imagination very often because I don't think I have a very good enough art skill set to do it, but I'm trying, I'm learning. This was another tree. I'm not sure what I used for that. Oh, it might have been the gouache. I bought some gouache paints. Yes, I think that's what it is. And I just really like them. They're squash as well. I just really like them. Again, that was gouache. Yeah, February, I was obviously, because my birthday's in February, I was probably feeling really creative and like positive about my art at the time. My health wasn't very good at all. That was the boat. There's another. This must be more summer. Yeah. This was in the summer when I was sitting on the beach. Decided to do. It's not a very faithful copy of what's actually going on, but it's quite a nice little painting. Nevertheless, and that's it. That's as far as I've got with that one. But I quite like that one. I'm not really sure what I was doing with this. It's just a scrapbook. I literally just started it. It's just sort of scrapbooking. I do like scrapbooking. Feeling like maybe I was going to start doing a kind of spiritual scrapbook, probably. I don't know why I started it, but it looks quite pretty. Decorated it with scrapbooking material. I don't know what artist did that sticker. Maybe you'll know if you watch art videos on YouTube like me. But, or I might just got it off of Redbubble. so I don't know who the artist is, but it you know, I was like, created for a purpose. Yeah, okay, I can relate. This one starts back further than another colour wheel. Again, it's kind of scrapbooky. Brainstormed all the creative words to inspire me. Be creative, be inspired, and I just wrote lots of words to inspire me to do art. I'm trying to do art, just do stuff, whatever. Another scrapbooky page. This was it was kind of supposed to be a sketch of my daughter. It's really bad, but she was also having trouble with her a little bit of trouble with mental health. So my prayer for her: you are chosen. This is awful. I covered it up, but I'm going to show you because it's really bad. Look, it's awful. But it was from darkness to light, and it was a sort of a happy, awful face. That was terrible. I don't know when I did that. More scrapbooking. This might have been 2020, 2021. Yeah, 2020. Appreciating colour and light. Prisms. I actually really like how this one came out. Especially that one. This was off of a prompt. YouTube tutorial. Again, I forgot to note who it was, but it was all herbs and florals. I just copied the tutorial. This was me, January 2022. Made a little YouTube video of that one. This one was a really busy doodle. Love life, live large, play with purpose, be passionate, touch hearts, pray and play, learn long, share experience, laugh loud, own your spirit. Passion, pretty, my name, Laura. I really liked Doodle Love. I really liked this white paint pen on top of paint. I was just doodling and experimenting. Oh, that's a sketch of my painting. Secret Staircase. I did a YouTube video of that if you want to check it out. I love the painting. Absolutely love it. I was really proud of myself. More doodling with pen. Ah, this painting doodle. It's just a simple painting doodle, but I made on Redbubble. You can get it. You can buy it if you want to. It's my painting oval. My painting apron. Hang on. It makes a really nice print. So again, you can buy that in Redbubble. Doodling again. That's a video we did of me doodling. That's awful. I'm not looking at that. think that's it. Oh no. Oh no, another bird. This was me trying out the paint pens Ellie bought me, my daughter. I really liked how it came out on this material, this paper. I don't know, it's like a, I don't know what kind of paper it was. It was in my mum's stash. Another tree. More birds. I did videos on these. Trying fairies. And that was me trying out before I did the painting. This was war. It was from an image on Google of Ukraine, and then the bear is a symbol of Russia, and this bird, I can't remember what bird it is a symbol of Ukraine. This is me trying this new mixed media stuff by painting and then just pens. This was all about time. I've just written a novel which is time travel, and some of the scriptures that you use in the book. Not all of it, just some of it. This was me trying out some dancers. Dancing poses. I never got around to faces because I'm really good at faces. And that was me trying some faces. Sort of scrapbooking. It was from a tutorial, kind of, but not very good. Oh, it's alright. Quite fun. Yes, that's that one. Haven't used that one yet. This is an old one. So here. More scrapbooking kind of. Oh, this was following on from my God the Gardener. Me gardening with God and the well in the garden in the background. Nothing on that one. That's kind of just done in pencil, out of my imagination for once. It's meant to be one of my daughters. Just me praising God. Spiritual one. Another spiritual one. Terrible fox. Out of my imagination. Told you I can't do anything out of my imagination. I don't know what it looks like, a weasel or something. The grapes are quite good though. Peacocking pen. Another awful self-portrait. It was me just sitting on my desk. I was watching telly. Oh, here we go. Not very good. That was my Bible. It was a mug. I don't know what that is. Some scrumpled up paper maybe. That was supposed to be a jam jar, I think. Not the best, but I gave it a go. Oh, my cat. Another terrible tree. Oh, this was me trying to do a line study, I think you call it. I'm not sure if that's right, but found this image and then I tried to do it in pencil. Yeah, I'm not sure. Quite like it. Scrapbooking, I don't know what I was doing. I was just being creative and just tracking stuff down. I think I was just literally just freestyling. Just sticking stuff on the page just to do something. Again, just paint and pen, just experimenting. Experimenting with faces again. I didn't like the paint what I was doing, so I painted over it. I kept this little bit. That was my daughter. I think that's it in that one. This is like ancient, I mean ancient, like when I was a kid. I think when I was a teenager, I'm not sure. Might not be. No, I would have been probably in my 30s when I started doing paintings. That's of a painting. It's in the other room. That was a painting I did, but it's not very good. My daughter. It's one of the better ones I've done. It's not very good still, but it's better. That's it. That's it. So that's my extent of sketchbooking. So there, my extent of sketchbooking. Not very good, but you know. Look, if you have fun, that's what it's all about, isn't it? Hey? There's all the pens. This video is so long now. I don't know if anybody's watched it or watched any of it. If you've watched to the end, thank you. Just my kind of reflective day of where I'm at what I've been doing. Little glimpse of my art room, studio, sketchbooks, paintings on my wall. I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, please do click the like button and subscribe. Consider subscribing, and I might actually do some more. I'm trying to do a video of this mixed media, see how it comes out. I'm only using a phone, so. Oh, that's my cat. Say goodbye, Fudge. That's it from my studio, January 2023.